Hello, my name is Mr. Amsbury and I teach band at Cedar Heights, Southdale, and Orchard Hill Elementary Schools in Cedar Falls. This video will take you through how to make a good sound on the flute. In our instrument demonstration video, I took you through some exercises to get your embouchure, or your band face, formed properly, and how to move your air in a way that creates good tones on the flute. Let's start by reviewing some of those steps. First, say M and relax your face muscles. Don't pucker your lips and don't pull them inside your mouth. Just nice and relaxed. M. Now make your corners firm with a relaxed middle and blow as if you're saying the letter P. Keep the hole in your mouth kind of small. If you've ever seen one of those straws that stirs coffee that's really thin, think about how small your mouth has to be in order to suck liquid through those straws. Kind of the same size when you're doing something like this. Make sure your air is going straight away from you and not down. And you can check this by doing rock on, laying your pointer finger across your bottom lip, and make your air hit your pinky. If your air is going in between your pointer finger and your pinky and going down, you might be able to feel it with your thumb, but you need to get it to go straight to hit your pinky. Do these exercises several times before you try it on your flute. Now we'll need to get the head joint out of the case. That part of your flute looks like this. Find the tone hole. This is the hole that you blow across to make the sound. The tone hole is located on a part of the flute that is called the lip plate. The lip plate has a large section to rest your face against, and a small section that splits your air and creates the sound when you blow across it. When you place the lip plate against your face to start playing, the cork should be to your left, and the opening on this side should be to your right. That would be where the rest of the flute would attach later. Let's go ahead and try making a sound on the head joint now. Place the lip plate against your bottom lip so that the lower edge of the tone hole is touching the lower part of your bottom lip. You should be able to feel the edge of the hole with your lip. Hold the head joint parallel to the floor. Don't tilt it one of these ways. Leave it nice and flat. And have the top of the tone hole directly in front of you across. Blow with your proper embouchure that we discussed earlier, and it will sound like this. Let's take you through those steps slowly. Lip plate, this part, against your bottom lip with the cork to the left and the opening to the right. You should be able to feel the edge of that tone hole with your bottom lip. Keep the head joint parallel to the floor. The top of the tone hole should be in front of you, straight across and not touching your lip like this. Say M, relax. Keep those corners a little bit firm, but relaxed in the middle. Blow as if you're saying the letter P through a small hole in your mouth. And when you blow, make sure you blow across and not down into the flute. It may take several tries for you to get a sound consistently, but it's okay. Keep practicing. Here are some common mistakes that may happen and how to solve them. Number one, sometimes students find it a little bit easier if they just wet their lips before they start. So just give your lips a little bit of a lick, and sometimes that solves the problem. Something else you could try is moving the head joint up or down just a little bit. Everybody's face is made up a little bit differently, and so the sweet spot might be in a slightly different place for you than it is for someone else. Just find the spot that works for you. Another thing you could try is rolling the head joint in or out. Sometimes a different angle can create a little bit better sound for some students. Just try to find that sweet spot. Also, make sure that your airstream is nice and steady. Blow the same speed the whole time and don't blow too hard. Keep it nice and steady. If your airstream is a little bit unsteady, it might sound like this. Or if you're blowing too hard, it might sound like this. Some students find it a little bit easier to make a sound if they're covering this hole on this side. So that could be another thing that you could try. Take the palm of your hand, plug that hole, and perhaps that lower sound will be a little bit easier for you. If you are getting a clear sound consistently, I have an extra challenge for you. Try making a sound with this hole uncovered and covered back and forth. Another thing you could try, if that is easy for you, with your hole covered, you can actually play two different notes. One note when you're blowing sort of soft, and another note when you're blowing pretty fast. If you can get all three of those notes, you will be making great music in no time. If this takes a little bit of extra practice for you, that is okay and pretty normal. Sometimes it takes students just a little bit of extra time to get the foundation started with their embouchure and getting a clear sound on the flute, and that's okay. Keep at this every day or close to every day for the first couple of weeks, and you will be so successful.